very important in this case. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, MJ Lee, for all your work. Kate?
And joining us right now is Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, Democratic Congressman Dave Min of California. Thanks for being here. I want to get to that opening statement in just one second. But in addition, Leon Black had, as we know, had paid Epstein extraordinary sums that his spokespeople have said was for tax advice and estate planning. Senator Ron Wyden, who heads up the Finance Committee, he has been trying to look into the finances for a long time. And he wrote your committee asking essentially for the House lawmakers to help out in this fashion when speaking to Leon Black. Because Ron Wyden writes, to date, I do not believe Black has provided a credible explanation as to why he paid Epstein amounts that vastly exceeded those paid to other professional advisors involved in his tax and estate planning. What questions do you have? Have you gotten any indication about how cooperative Leon Black is expected to be today?
Well, as MJ Lee just described in Leon Black's opening statement, he denies any knowledge of anything happening. Basically, like everybody else that we've talked to so far, he's going to basically lie to us and claim he saw no evil, heard no evil, knew nothing about what was happening. And that's just really not credible. We know from the documents, Leon Black's name is mentioned over 8,000 times in the Epstein files that we have gotten so far. The phrase, please call Leon Black, is mentioned more than 300 times. He paid, as you've noted, $170 million to Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was giving tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars to women and girls that Leon Black was involved with. He was accused by 3 different women of raping them on Epstein properties. He traveled to all the Epstein estates. So this is just crazy for him to claim that he had no knowledge. So I fully expect that he's going to lie. And I will just say, even though he's not going to be under oath today, it is a federal crime to lie before Congress. So we're going to have to see what happens. But I'm not expecting a lot of honest information today. I do want to ask him, on the record, what connections his financial assets might have had with foreign governments. One of the things that's been raised a lot is that Jeffrey Epstein may have been backed by foreign governments. No one would know better than Leon Black, who basically was funding this operation.
Leon Black has not been charged of anything, of any criminal wrongdoing. Mm-hmm. He has been linked to, he has been accused in civil lawsuits. Some of them have been dropped, some of them not. But when you say that you expect him to lie and that you think that others who have come before the committee and have done these interviews who have said they've seen no evil, heard no evil, you think that they have lied as well. I mean, who do you think has lied to you, from Bill Gates to Bill Clinton?
I was sitting through Les Wexner, through his accountant, his lawyer, and all of them claimed no knowledge, and that's just, to me, not credible. We know that everybody who knew anything about Jeffrey Epstein knew that he was running a sex trafficking operation. And for the people closest in his orbit, particularly Leon Black, who was accused by multiple women of raping them, and I will just say one of the reasons some of those suits were dropped is that he had them sign non-disclosure agreements. Who does that? He settled with the U.S. Virgin Islands for $62 million. They dropped, forever excluded him from any criminal or civil charges on anything related to Jeffrey Epstein in return for $62 million. And he explicitly acknowledged in that settlement that his money, the $170 million that he'd given to Jeffrey Epstein, was used to fund Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking operation. That's in the actual settlement language. So the idea that he knew nothing about what was happening is just, again, not credible.
The top Democrat on the committee, Robert Garcia, he just last week sent staff to the Texas prison facility that Ghislaine Maxwell was transferred to, trying to get information on what has been one enduring mystery, which is who within the Trump administration approved the transfer of the convicted sex trafficker to a minimum security facility. Let me play what Garcia said.
Nobody will tell us, or they claim that they have no idea, which is why it's so important that Todd Blanchard not only asks this question in his confirmation hearings, but actually testifies in front of the Oversight Committee, a request that we have made to Republican and to Chairman Comer directly. He has to come in front and explain who made the order for Ghislaine Maxwell.
Is there any headway in this regard?
I don't believe so at this time, but I know discussions are happening with Chair Comer right now. Here's the thing that I think is frustrating to a lot of us who are seeking justice. These are all structured as voluntary interviews. They are not sworn depositions. They're not issued as subpoenas. And that means that, for example, when Pam Bondi, the former U.S. Attorney General, came before our committee, she refused to answer questions that had anything to do with Donald Trump. She refused to answer any questions that happened before or after her time as Attorney General, even though there's a lot of pertinent information there. And she set those parameters because she said, this is a voluntary interview. I'm not here under subpoena. It limits our ability to get to the truth. It limits our ability to ask questions and get the answers that the survivors and the American people deserve. This is honestly outrageous. And Todd Blanche's name is all over there. Pam Bondi and others have testified to us that Todd Blanche was exclusively responsible for the Epstein investigation. We know that he went down there and talked with Ghislaine Maxwell. We don't know everything that was said because not all of it was transcribed. But shortly thereafter, Ghislaine Maxwell was transferred to that prison. It sure looks like Todd Blanche engineered that, but we want to get those answers on the record.
Would be a good opportunity, as he is now nominated to be the Attorney General of the United States, some opportunities to get some answers, even under oath during confirmation hearings. Congressman Dave Min, thank you very much for coming in. Leon Black, set to get